I go to work like a doctor. When I rock the mic, you got to like the way I operate. I make miracles happen just for rapping. I'm so lyrically potent.
Hey, welcome. Good evening and welcome to episode 19 of Was It Something We Said? We've been saying a lot for the past 18 weeks. It's been going by fast and it's been great. And we appreciate the feedback coming from everyone. So I want to welcome my co-host, the Pope.
Good evening.
And I am El Jefe. And tonight we're going to stick with our format. We got some additions to our format coming up, as you'll see. We'll have an opening topic. We're going to talk about mass shootings and is there a feeling of desensitivity when it comes to these shootings when they occur. We're going to jump into sports after that and talk about week 1 of college football, which still has a couple more games left. We'll talk about the Tigers, where they stand in this baseball season. Season's almost over. And then we're going to kick off our initial NFL picks segment. And so we'll follow it through the season. We'll talk more about it when we get there. Then a topic of interest this week will be and we got to figure out, because I have no idea how many years we've been doing this Vegas trip. But we have our next annual Vegas trip coming up for football, first football weekend next week. So we're going to give some thoughts on that trip. And then the Pope's going to grace us with the jam and the message of the week. Everything sound in order?
Everything's in order.
All right. Well, let's kick it off with this. Not so much, what happened, but what surrounds what happened. I'm talking about the Minneapolis school shooting where, a couple of innocent kids were killed while praying. And for me, it was sad as hell hearing about it. But to me, it seems like it happened. And then before you know it, it wasn't even being spoken about in the news anymore. And I harken back to the Columbine shooting, the theater shooting, I think it was in Phoenix, previous mass shootings where you had wall-to-wall coverage for days, sometimes even weeks. So do you think that it's come to the point where these shootings have become almost as desensitized as a weatherman telling you we might get rain, we might not get rain, and you don't get two thumbs about it?
Yeah, I feel it's desensitized. I think you still give thumbs up about it, but if it ain't in your community, if it ain't happened to you, again, like you say, your hearts and prayers go out to the families, because like you say, 2 kids shooting, 18 others injured, and there too. So yeah, unfortunately, it's like everything else. When it first happens, yeah, it goes on and on and on. But when it happens over and over and over and over again, it's just something that you learn to live with.
Yeah.
And again, there's no rhyme or reason for this. There's no ideological reason why he did this, or who Robin Westman, 23 years old. And then, it's just from the first shootings and all this other shootings, they say it is a cult of mass following of people that has an obsession with mass shootings. And this is how, again, another way for them to get their 15 minutes of fame.
You know what else I noticed was lacking was usually you get the politicians doing their guns, no guns, in the news cycle. I may have missed it, but that kind of didn't happen either to the extent that it's happened in the past.
Well, I missed it too. And again, they ain't doing nothing. Everybody talks. We need to do something here too, but in the end, nothing gets done. I did see a clip with president saying that, guns don't kill people, people kill people. So again, it's this big push of keeping these guns and stuff out there because it's big business, But as far as you taking the guns away, there's too many out here in circulation. I mean, this person bought the guns legally. This person had no, mental health issues or nothing that was on record or anything. So he just went out purchased the guns and, you know, preloaded some YouTube videos to come out. It came out around the times of the shooting and then killed themselves. And these are the
Yeah,
worst type of things it is because these seem like these is, lone wolf type situations. So you
yeah.
get
He mentioned.
people just
Go
in
ahead.
basement, that's the scary part about it.
Yeah, no, it's not the last one. It's not the last one, and we talked about this before in the past when we go out, whether it's by ourselves or with family. I just walk into a place and I'm looking around and I'm wondering if something happened. Where are we going to run or where I'm going to run to?
Yeah.
Because you don't know when the next time is going to be the next time. And things are going to be getting worse and worse every day. People are going to be reaching breaking points and they may just decide, I want to be the next one.
That's exactly right. And when you got to hear a 10-year-old kid say, I dived up under the pew and then my friend dived up on
That
top of me to
man,
protect me, he
that
got
was the
hit.
saddest thing. That was the saddest thing, man.
What is going on? And it has
Yeah,
no meaning. Then for a country, an Annunciation Church, Catholic Church, it doesn't matter. If that's what this country's supposed to be about, you could serve however you want to serve,
yeah.
and this shouldn't be happening. Everybody, well,
And
I'm
yeah,
Catholic or I'm Baptist. I'm that way. You can be whatever you want to be.
yeah.
It don't matter.
And you know what? Hearing that kid, you would think hearing that kid speak the way he did almost brought tears to my eyes because man, you thought you thought you was listening to a grown adult speaking. And for the moment he just was. Yeah, I think he's an angel because he was speaking from the heart after this traumatic event. And you would think that people that can make changes would hear that and say, let's come together and fix this. Nope,
No, because everybody's too big
not a
on
word.
running their gameplay, running their agenda, win on our cause no matter what, as opposed to doing what you're supposed to be doing, winning for everybody. And no, everything
Yeah.
ain't gonna go all this way or that way, but no, this is big money and stuff too. Guns, all, and it's always these reasons why mental health and that too. But then you ain't doing nothing to try to
Slashing
eliminate
it.
some of those reasons.
You slashing programs to support mental health. That's what you're doing.
Right. So all these other things you come up with, it ain't the guns, but all these other causes that you saying these effects come from, you ain't doing nothing to try to address them.
Right.
So yeah, why do I want to see you on the TV just talk? 'Cause that's all it is. And again, you get desensitized to that, hearing them, well, this and go back and forth, and nothing happens in the end. So no, it's things like anything else. Once it started happening over and over again, it's no longer an abnormally, it's normal. Because you have to change your lifestyle to try to be aware of something that you have no clue of what it is.
And that's what it's become is normal. It's been normalized.
Yeah.
It's become normalized. And, we'll talk about this in some upcoming segments. And, you know, hearing the little kid again speak to, yeah, we did drills for this. You and I didn't have
No
drills like that
drills. Yeah, he
growing
said,
up.
yeah, in the classround, but he said we never,
Not
again,
in the
they
church.
thinking,
Not in the church.
well, we don't need to do drills in the church.
Yep.
So again, but although, and there have been people who came and shot you. I mean, man, this is just ridiculous.
I know I was at church this morning. I know you may think about the priest from your voice of God again, but I walked into church, man. I'm looking, making sure I know where to run if somebody coming there is acting up. Make sure I keep my keys in my truck where I could get in it and get out of there like Tony getting out of the Babylon Club because you just can't sit there in peace no more and think nothing gonna happen.
No, you got to be aware at all times. And the
Oh,
country is so open, and that's what it's built on. Yeah, you just got to be yeah, you just got to be aware at all times.
yep. Well, we'll keep praying and also keep our eyes open and don't let your guard down. I think that's one of the things we got to keep in mind. Don't ever let your guard down because it's wide open.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, let's switch gears and talk about sports. So we're wrapping up with a couple of games remaining in college football, and let's talk about this weekend. What happened? What'd you see?
I saw a
What'd you
few
see?
things here. Okay. Let's say number one versus number three. You know, I know, we need stuff to talk about, but I think they put too much pressure on old Arch Manning.
I think he shit his pants.
Coming up here, on the road, they number one. Well, we got all the defense we got here. I'm hearing people saying, I think Texas is better on defense than they are on offense.
Mhm.
And, now you got to come to the shoehorn against
Horseshoe.
the horseshoe. I'm
Yep.
saying the shoehorn. It's the horseshoe. And you got to play the
Defending
national champ.
Yeah.
Even though they lost people to the, NFL, but,
Many.
they got a recruitment that they just keep them coming.
Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, I mean, who was that there before? Book. You just look at the list of just receivers. You just go back to Ohio State just keep them coming.
Chris Carter.
Yeah, Ted Ginn Jr., David
Olivo.
Boston was, all of these bees, Galloway.
Yep.
You just go on and on. I mean, Scary Terry.
Mm-hmm. Wide receiver, you.
Yeah, you
Got to give it to
you
him.
can just go on and on. I just think, it was too much pressure on him. And once he kind of got settled and stuff, but even with that, they still had a chance to win. I mean, this was a defensive game, 14-7 all the way down. So, I mean, the game could have went either way, but, putting all this hype on him that, he's a preseason, MVP. I mean, last person to do that was our boy, Matt Leinart in 06.
Okay.
Was to be the preseason Heisman winner that won. So that was back in 2006, almost 20 years ago.
Well, he done took a few steps back because social media been roasting him, and I thought the play calling could have been a little bit better for him as well for the talent that he has. I don't think they were able to take advantage of it. Some of his throws were clearly nervous throws. People running wide open, and he's throwing behind him in the ground. But it was a good game, and we'll move on to week 2. We'll see if he does better.
I think he'll bounce back because I
will.
think he got the talent. So I think he'll bounce back. Not at all. This will be off of it. They'll be on to somebody else now, and he can concentrate on bring him along and get him rolling.
What about Go ahead.
I'm just looking here number 24 Tennessee. They 45-26 over Syracuse. So you got a lot of blowouts this week.
No, not enough. Not enough.
Well, you had some. Shout out Big Ten, Ohio State, number 20 Indiana, Big Ten. After
Illinois.
making the playoffs last year, they came out, I guess to Old Dominion. Now, who the hell's on Old Dominion? But they got the victory. Move on to the next week. What was supposed to be a blowout wasn't a blowout. Number 8, Alabama at Florida
that goddamn
State.
Alabama. Man, they need to be packing DeBoer's boxes right now because they were 14-point favorites in that damn game.
Yeah, I think he done after this year. I mean, everybody talking about Bama. This ain't Saban's Bama no more.
And,
not
at all.
So they still riding on what Saban done did. And he ain't proven nothing because even the quarterback from Florida State, he said that before the game. This ain't Saban's, and I'm gonna tear him up. And
he called him out,
and he tore him up too.
His legs, his arms. They played a hell of a game, and I was very shocked to see what Florida State did. But I'm happy they're recovering from last year after they got roasted for not making the playoffs and getting their ass kicked in the college playoff. But How about Michigan has a quarterback that could throw more than 10 yards
Uh,
now?
he the real deal. Bryce is the real deal. You
Yep,
finally got a quarterback in Michigan. He's the real
that could
deal.
throw. That could
Some of
throw.
those throws and stuff he made there too. He's
Pro
young.
throws.
Yes, he gonna have bad game. Yes, he gonna make some bad decisions. Yes, but you can see that he's the real deal.
You got Oklahoma on the road next week, so that's gonna be a nice test for him. But he really wasn't running yesterday. I don't think he ran once, if I remember correctly. He was staying in there and throwing. He was blocking, and he played a good game.
Yep, got the ball
Got
out.
some receivers
Got out to
in
receivers.
space.
Yep.
Got it in space. So yeah, so Michigan, they look good. They're ready. But let's talk about the other Michigan team. Sorry, Armani. I didn't have Michigan State by notes, but you can thank Uncle Pope for
Yes, we
putting
will
Michigan
talk
State.
about the Michigan teams, even though they're not in the top 25 or if not. So Michigan State and Michigan, they it was almost 23-0 for most of the game against Western Michigan. And Western Michigan ended up getting the late score and that stuff. But, one game closer to 6 that they may make a bowl game.
That's all you need is 6 games.
Yeah.
That's all you need is 6 games. Charles looked good. The defense looked good, but I think they pissed off a lot of people that didn't let Western score because allegedly that line was 21.5, and you were up 23-0 90% of the game, and then you let a touchdown affect the final score. But I took Western.
That comes with the territory. I ain't number
Yep.
5, Georgia blew out Marshall 45-7. Number 2, Penn State, Big Ten rival. They blew out Nevada, 46-11.
Yep. How about LSU going into to Death Valley?
Well, they say they the real Death Valley.
Yeah, I mean Dabo.
He don't want to go to the portal. He don't want the NIL. He better do something.
I thought Klubnik was going to tear LSU up, but at the end, I switched over to taking the 4 points. I think Brian Kelly's accent came back after that game. His Southern accent came back since they won.
Yeah, well, for the past 3 years, I don't think they want to open and find something like it. Yeah, you seen a pissed off Brian Kelly for at least the past 3 years.
Yeah,
after the opening
accent.
game. Yeah,
no accent.
Yeah, he lost all that accent before then. But now
I think Jay Clampett is back.
Yeah, he back now. Iowa State, December 22, blew out South Dakota 55-7. Another Big Ten rival, Oregon, took out Montana State 59-13. I mean, Big Ten, they got, 2 years in a row national champions out of the Big Ten. So they still.
The thing about that Oregon game is Dante Moore is quarterbacking them now. If you remember him, he used to quarterback at Martin Luther King here in Detroit. I forgot where he went to, but he transferred to Oregon once Dylan Gabriel graduated. And he had a pretty good opening day yesterday.
All right. You always got to root for people from the deep.
Yeah, he was going to come to Michigan until until Larry Ellison sent Bryce that.
Yeah, Bryce. All right. I'm a Michigan man.
I'm a Michigan man.
LS who?
Yeah.
Right
Bryce
up the
was down in
street. I never wanted to leave home anyway.
Yeah. I never liked no crawfish anyway.
Exactly. I go right up 94.
Right.
Be there, get some home cooking.
Yep.
I'm good to go.
They show Belleville got their ass kicked from somebody that they beat up last year. I guess everybody gonna be beating up on them, but they got took out in the opening game in high school football. But let's switch over to the Tigers next. So right now they're 80-58. So that means they got 24 games to go in the season. The next 3 series, they got 3 against the Mets at home, 3 against the White Sox at home, and then they got 3 on the road with the Yankees. So winnable games, of course, but pretty soon we're going to be talking about a magic number for them to clinch the Central. But bigger things is finishing with that best or second best record in the American League, and you get to sit back and not get involved with the wild card. So, what are your thoughts on the Tigers right now? What do you see? What do you see? What we need to improve upon before the real games start?
Oh, well, I mean, Scuba again. He went to work again today. They just got to, get the time to hit and support, run support, and kind of shut down because the roster is what the roster is. So they
Yep.
just gotta perform. Like you
Yeah.
say, I don't know what the Blue Jays did today because I had them at 79 and 58. So
They're still a game behind.
right, so they're still a game behind. So
Mm-hmm.
they're still in the hunt for that. Before today, they was playing 500 ball. They was 5 for 5 in their last 10. So yeah, they just got to keep trying to grind out these wins, and like you say, and position themselves that they get that bye, and then see what kind of run they can make.
Yeah, win series, and I think you're going to see AJ start shortening up that bullpen too, because you got some arsonists in that bullpen. I know Holton was good 2 years ago, but he ain't been shit lately. He gave up a 2-run home run to Bobby Witt last night, but I don't know what happened to him. But I think you're going to see Hinch start telling people, "Hey, you ain't got to worry about getting dressed today. We're going with this guy or
Yeah,
that guy.
well, it's time. Thank
You
you
take
for
a
your
day off."
thank you for your contribution.
Yeah,
What's that? It'd be like the chain letter when somebody leaves. You
yeah,
left to work you left Friday and come back Monday and ask him, where's so-and-so at? Then you see the letter and said, we want to thank you for your, like
yeah.
service. Well, thank you for your service. And
Yeah, you're gonna see that pitcher in that bullpen. Somebody come out of that bullpen. So I don't trust a couple of motherfuckers in that bullpen, man. So Hinch smart enough. He know what to do. Him and Doug Feathers. But 24 games. It's gonna be a tough September. But I think they're gonna finish within the best or that second best in the American League, and then that's when we get started with playoffs. It's gonna be good to see them in the playoffs, man. I'm looking forward to that.
yep, looking forward.
All right, so we're gonna start off. On our show here is that the Pope and I are going to take a stab at the NFL picks. Never known you can see my pick screen here.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
All right, so we got week 1 coming up, and these are the slate of games. Starting Thursday through Monday night, and so what we're looking at is this is all for entertainment purposes only, by the way. You see the point spread and the totals. Now, straight up, we're gonna pick all the straight up games, our pick, and then we're gonna pick 3 games with the spread as our best bets, and we'll keep a tally, and I'll let you tell the audience what's going to be the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow
I don't know.
after the
That's
season.
still to be determined what the pot of gold is for the winner.
All right,
So, but I'm sure we'll come up with something.
yeah, we'll come up with something.
We'll
We'll come
come
up with
up with
something.
something. And again, these games we pick with the spread is for entertainment purposes only. So don't take this as don't take this
Yeah.
as gospel.
Yeah.
Don't take this as gospel.
Don't go run into the window. Don't go run
Don't
into
go
your
run
app.
into the window.
Yep. Yep. This is for fun and games. So I'll let you get it started, and let's start off. We could do let's do the straight ups, and I'll just
Well,
put
let's
a
just go
X
through
next
the
to the pick.
list, and then as we go through the list, I'll tell you if
Okay.
that's my best bet or not as well.
All right. So go ahead. We'll start with the first one. Who you got?
Cowboys versus Eagles. I got Eagles.
All right. So you got Philly. I like Philly also.
All right. Chiefs versus Chargers. I'm going with the Chiefs.
I like Chargers.
Even though Dolph is out. So you're going with the home dog.
Yeah, I'm going with Jimmy at home.
All righty. Steelers versus Jets. I'm going with the Steelers.
Where you see them at? Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm reading
Okay, you
off my
going
list here. All right.
all
Let
right,
me
so you
read
going
off
with
what you
Steelers
got here. Then we
straight
can
up?
say that. Lions at Pack. No, we'll go. Let's go on. I'll go in line with your list here. Lions versus Packers.
Okay. Yep.
Um, I'm taking the home dogs on this one. I'm taking the Packers.
These are straight up.
Yep, that's my straight up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the home dog Packers at home.
The Packers are the home favorites.
Yeah, I know, but
All
they at
right. I'm
home.
going with the Lions. The Lycans.
The
Trust
Lycans.
that that may be an omen right there. All right. Next.
Bucks Atlanta. I'm going with the Bucks.
This is at home. I like Baker. I like Atlanta. No, I'm going with the Bucks and Baker. You said Baker, right?
Yep, I'm going with Baker.
All right.
Bengals Browns. I'm going with the Bungles.
I like them too.
Dolphins Colts. I'm going with the Dolphins, and that's also one of my best bets with Dolphins +1. Well, your line say 1.5, so we'll go with yeah, my line say 1, but I'll take them with the +1.5.
Okay.
Yeah, because this stuff will change, but we'll go what's on the sheet as far as the
Yep.
odds there. Panthers, Jags. I ain't too hype on either one of these, but I see what the Golden Boy can do. I'm going with the Jags at home.
Yeah, I like the Jags too. And I'll take my 3 spread games after we go through the list.
Okay. Raiders and Pats. I'm going with the Pats at home.
I like them too. Okay.
Steelers, Jets. I'm going with the Steelers.
All right. I'm going with the Jets with Aaron Glenn at home.
Hey, this is a
First
revenge game. I don't like the way you call me to come in to tell me I ain't on the team no more.
Who
And
was that for? For Justin Fields?
no, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, Rogers.
Yeah,
Okay.
Aaron Glenn, when he
Okay.
got hired, he said he come on in, wanted
Oh,
to
yeah.
talk to him and told him you
Yeah.
done here.
Yeah, he told him. Yeah, he said I didn't have to fly here to hear that. So
Exactly. He could have told
yep.
me that over the phone. And then you got Justin Fields, and want to prove that he's good enough
Oh yeah, he
that
should
the
have. He didn't
Steelers,
have to stay.
went with Russ over him, then let him go.
Yeah, it's gonna be an emotional game for so many people in that game.
Yeah, so that's the emotional game. But I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
Okay.
Giants, Washington. I'm with the Commanders.
Same here. Hopefully, Jalen Daniels' mother is at the game. All right.
Tennessee, Denver. I'm taking Denver. I'm going with the Broncos.
I like Denver too. They got a pretty good thing going out there, man. With Peyton, I didn't think Bo Nix was going to be that good that fast, but he got Sean Payton, a hell of a coach.
But
So
yeah, and he got a lot of reps in. He played about 30 years in college.
yeah, right.
San Francisco. I picked the Niners on this one.
Yeah, me too. You got Sam Darnold out there now, though, right?
Yeah, you
For
got
Seattle.
Donald in Seattle.
Yeah, well, you better get
Houston and the Rams. I took the Rams.
Matthew.
Yeah, I'm going with
I like Matthew.
Matthew.
I like Matthew too. Okay.
Ravens, Bills. At Buffalo.
Oh, that's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, this was a tough one, but I'm gonna take the Bills, and that's one of my best bets as well. And then last for this week is Vikes Bears. I'm going with the Bears, and I'm taking the Bears as a best bet.
All right. So I'm taking the Bears also. It's JJ's opening game. It's Ben Johnson opening game. It's Monday night. And I'm with you on that one. And you said this is your best bet?
Yep, that's one of my best bets.
Yeah. All right. So let's go through. Look it over. Let me put in my three best bets. Chargers is a best bet. Lions, think they're gonna win outright. Yeah, I think the Pats gonna put it on the Raiders.
Okay.
All right.
You know, how come people on my thing so small?
I'm about to change that right now.
And the people on yours are so big.
I'm about to. That's just a formatting thing here. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Hopefully, I don't fuck nothing up to have to type this shit out again. See? But everything look all right as far as the picks go?
Hey, this, you know, right now it's just like the lottery ticket. If my man mess up, you gonna take it anyway. So if you done messed up, I'm just rolling with it.
Yeah. Oh, we got the same font going now. We good. We good. All right, there we go. Everything look good. So, all right. So I'm gonna save this. So we got three best bets, and we'll do our record when we all said and done, and
Yeah,
we
we'll
could
keep the
discuss.
running tally, and then
Yep.
we'll see what the prize should be for the winner. I mean, anybody listening, if you got any ideas of what might be a good bet idea, I mean, let us know, and we'll take it under advisement.
That's a good idea. Let's throw it out to the audience. So, we usually get good feedback from our podcast. So I'm looking forward to some of the feedback too on that. Good one. I like that one. But we could segue.
I
Go
do
ahead.
have a fourth best bet.
What is it?
It's the Dark Knight over.
Hey man, that goddamn
over Hell Hefe.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's a good bet because then I gave my draft grade a damn D. They said my team ain't shit. How you gonna give me a D? I ain't never had no, and it's brown too. It's a brown D, like it's a shitty team and everything. Like what the hell?
Oh,
Man. Yeah, that was terrible looking at that, man. Let me find that while we talk about this here. Did you see your draft grade? You probably got an A.
I got a B.
You got to be okay. Hold on a second. Let me show you this. This shit is brown as hell.
That was the third team.
Yeah, let me share this. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, that's not the one I want. That's not the one. Hold on a second. Yeah, you got to see this, man, because that shit hurt my damn feelings.
Hey.
There you go. Look at that. That gave me a shitty D. Look at that. Ain't that doo-doo brown?
Doo-doo brown. Oh man.
Yeah. I said, okay. I'm about to prove the draft grader wrong.
Yeah. Well, starting next week, I hope you well on your mission. But this week, I gotta be the toilet paper.
Man, this is gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. All right. So we got our trip coming up to going into our third topic here. Next week we venturing out west and we got to find out. Andrea should be able to tell us or somebody. Steve,
I don't
how
know
many
if
years we've
Steve,
been doing
probably Dolphins.
Dolphins? Yeah, he could. Yeah, I mean he been going out there before we even was going out there. So
Right.
yeah, we got to figure out how many years we've been doing this. It's been at least 15, 20. I don't lost count, but the 2025 version of NFL kickoff weekend happens starting Wednesday.
Yeah, shit, it might be
Uh,
20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I have no clue. I'm trying to think of how many jerseys I done took out there, and
I'm trying to think of just what was going on at the time because I know Dolphins was going, and you started going. You said you got to come, and I'm like, yeah, maybe. Then
yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
come that year, and then you say you come. Then I'm like, yeah, I'll be there from now on. So then
right,
I started going, and like you said, unless something came up, I couldn't make it that year. I've been there, so I think I ain't guess been over. I got to be close to 20 years.
yeah. We was talking about Danny, rest in peace. He's been gone probably around 10 years,
Yeah.
and we were going out there with him and Dolphins for many years. So it's been a long time. But what are you looking forward to the most next week?
I'm just looking for the freshness, the excitement, because everybody is NFL hype. You got the jerseys on. Everybody, hey, yeah, I like them or I don't like them. I mean, just the camaraderie and really just kind of just hanging out and getting this first weekend. You're away from home and that stuff. Barring any emergencies. You're not worrying about where I come home. I got to do this. You just kind of there to enjoy and kind of really just kind of unwind and finish out the rest of the year. So at this time of the year, I like this trip because it's a getaway to get back, kind of get refueled. You kind of unchain yourself from everything, and then and just enjoy the NFL time. And
Well, the good part about it is we get to take advantage of the college football weekend too. But from an NFL standpoint, I'm looking forward to the next memory of hearing somebody say, "Yeah, there's TD, there's TD." Remember the guy coming out of the buffet and was like,
yeah,
"Who gives a fuck? Who came out no damn Terrell Davis? He ain't coming out the damn buffet.
he ain't on my team."
He ain't on my team." But I'm looking forward to the next moment like that, and like you said, getting up early and go sit in the sports book from damn near 6 a.m. in the morning to I know on Sundays until that last game is off around 8 o'clock local time in Vegas. It's a long day, but sitting in those chairs and sitting back and watching the scores and watching our tickets and crumbling up tickets when parlays ain't working out your way, and just sitting with the fellas and just having fun and making sure we keep Dolphus awake so he ain't got to have the Griffin look. We're going to have our dinner at Emmett's Friday.
Yep, that's
Looking
always a
forward to
good
that.
one. Yep, to dinner. So
Yep.
yeah, it's just getting out and just hanging out and with everybody, and nobody's again got old, so it can't stay up too late. But still,
Man.
it ain't about staying out and staying
Mm-mm.
up late and out all night. No, it's about going, having a good time, and getting re-energized and just spending time with everybody.
Yep. Can't wait, man. In fact, I'm going to start packing tonight and making sure everything I ordered fits, so it's no
It's too
fat
late
guy.
now. If it
Well,
don't
for the
fit,
stand, well, I'll buy something when I get there, but what I don't want to do is try it on when I get there and I got fat guy little coat like when I bought that damn jacket and the damn sleeves came up to here, and it was a 2X from China.
Oh no, yeah, China. Yeah, no, the sizes ain't the same from China
Yeah, I
to
see.
you.
Man, I was so excited for that jacket on. Kim was laughing. That goddamn the end of the jacket came right here. So I'm trying to. That ain't gonna happen with my football stuff that I ordered up. But yeah, I can't wait. And
Yeah, I got my Gibbs jersey. I tried it on at the store, so I know I'm good.
all right. We'll make sure we get a picture to share with everyone. You know, our picture for the year with everybody sitting in the book. So we'll make sure we share that with the audience.
Yeah, so that's a good overall time. Hopefully I
Mhm.
get a chance to see my buddy Earl and Kay, go visit them. You know, for years work. I got to be ready this year. Last year, the night before, I had too many, so I had to cut it off. We do a little bourbon tasting when we
Okay.
get there. Just good fun time, and spend some time with loved ones. Basically, that's it. So ain't no other way to say it. That hey, we've been doing it for over 20 years, so love them all. So just spending time with loved ones.
That's good, man. That's beautiful. So with that said, you know, you got the last two segments with the jam and the message of the week. So I'm gonna turn it over to you to bring us home.
All righty. This one here is I'm going a little jazz. This weekend was a jazz festival, largest outdoor jazz festival here over Labor Day weekend down at Hart Plaza in Detroit. So I'm just kind of thinking of this one. This is one from Joe Sample from the Ashes to Ashes album, The Roads Less Traveled.
Did you go down there?
No, I didn't go down there.
Yeah, it's relaxing. I know that.
Right there, you can see my screen sharing.
Yeah.
Video just plays the song and you just
Music is good enough.
yeah, nice piano man. So I can't remember how I got up to Joe. He was with the Jazz Crusaders, and you know, my listeners should just drive
So his primary instrument is the
piano. Yeah, but you know, Joe been gone for a few years now.
I like it. It's from 2011. I'm reading that
This
right.
is from 1990. The album was released in 1990. So
Okay,
it just goes to show good music is good music.
it's a good choice, man.
Yeah. So
Probably a message in that title itself.
yeah.
Road less traveled.
Yeah, it is. So check it out. Joe Sample. Ashes to Ashes album. Road Less Travel. That's my jam of the week.
I liked it. Thank you for sharing that.
This weekend, starting off, I'm gonna go back to Thursday. So my cousin came in from New York, brought his son and daughters, spent time with him Thursday, Friday, and I see him again before he leaves. Then Friday afternoon, got a chance to play golf with couple ex-co-workers, Mr. Zacharias, Mr. Jossie, and Mr. Fairgrave. Actually, Tom played on the national championship team with Ohio State.
Oh, really? Okay.
Zach hired me after Delphi, so spending that time with them, his family as well. Gilchrist family dinner, we were all there. So again, that was good friends and like you say, family love too. So, and the week before that was at Metro Beach with family. So now message of the day, enjoy your family. And family is who you haven't chose, but also who you have chose and who has chosen you. And I'm just blessed to be a part of a family that I didn't choose that loves me and loved by the ones that have chose me. So cherish your family.
Great message. And, I had 3 birthdays to celebrate with family. My little princess Isabella's was August 28th. Had Autumn's birthday was August 15th, and then firstborn Alexis's birthday was yesterday. And stopped by her place after leaving Dolphus's party yesterday for a minute. Yeah, family's everything, man. I'll send you a picture. With I took a picture of her because she looked just like Michelle, my sister Michelle. May she continue to rest in heaven. And I want to send it to my sister and to my mom, but I know they'll probably start crying when they see it because
Get emotional.
she looked just like her in the picture.
And the biggest family started off Tuesday actually with Kai's birthday.
Oh my God. You can't forget Kai's birthday.
I started with the weekend, but I'm gonna go back. Got together on Tuesday, celebrate Kai's birthday. That was a good family moment as well.
Dude, Isabella's birthday is August 26th. I got too many damn birthdays in August, so sorry about that, little princess.
Yeah, but through it all, I was cool, calm. I had more time to socialize and spend with Puppet and everybody else who was there. So family is the message.
Great message, my friend. Great message. And I thank you for the message. I thank you for the Joe Sample Road Less Traveled Jam of the Week. Thank you for the picks, our look on sports and talking about our trip coming up to Vegas and, this mass shooting occurrences that we opened the podcast with, your thoughts on that. Much appreciated. And that'll wrap us up for episode 19. With us traveling next week, we may need to take a week off, but we'll figure it out one way or another. Either way, we'll be back with episode 20 before you know it. So thank you, everyone, again, for all your feedback and taking the time to watch and listen and tell us, hey, let's try this, let's try that, because we're going to definitely take it under advisement and really appreciate it. So I'll let you get the famous tagline.
Hey, well, may not be same back channel. Maybe a different time, but we'll be back next week with episode 20.
All right. Thank you, my brother. Love you, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, ditto.